Do, 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 da, da. Dee, 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 da, da. Do, do, da. Hey guys, howdy, 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 howdy. Not sure if you guys can hear it, but it's raining outside, and I realized I haven't done a ramble video in a long time, and I think the rain outside is just gonna add some extra, maybe tingles, probably not, but just adds to the aura, the environment, the atmosphere. So, just gonna chat, chit-chat, 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 chit-chat with you and do some hand movements because I'm awkward and I don't know what to do with my hands. It's pretty much the only thing I can ever really ramble on about. One is affirmations that you're wonderful and awesome. But two is my bunnies. My baby bunnies. As you guys know, or most of you know, I lost my baby bunny Blizzard a couple months ago. That was really hard. But my other bunny, Franklin, was really bonded to her, while Blizz was bonded to me. She was hand raised, so she just, obviously it was good, and she had another bunny that spoke her language, that cuddled with her, that cleaned her, that liked her. So that's good, but sorry, a spider just ran down my leg. It's fine. No, but at the end of the day, she was bonded to me. And while Franklin was definitely bonded to her, we rescued him from a place, and he definitely was not hand raised. He got in a big fight, little rumble, with a wild rabbit one day when he escaped his pen. He actually has a hole in his ear. It's okay. It adds character and he's okay. No other complications. But that means he's a little bit more skittish. Nervous. Because of that. But actually, that's kind of in the past tense now. When she passed, he's really mellowed out. And, I was worried about him for a bit, because I was thinking he was depressed, and it was hard. So, it was difficult, but we decided it was best to find him a new partner. He wouldn't really let us pet him for a few days, and it really worried me, because I didn't really have that strong of a bond with him like I did with Blizz. Of course, I loved him. I love him to death. But it's just different, he's never licked me. I don't think, maybe once, like accidentally, while Blizz always showing her love and affection and didn't mind being picked up, which is usually like a huge no-no for bunnies. She would come jump on the couch and cuddle with me, just lay there for hours. Just very sweet. Anyways, so we actually got a new bunny. Her name is Millie. M-I-L-L-I-E. Millie. She has really big ears. She's a mini lop. Bliss was the runt of her litter, so she was tiny, while mini lops are a bit bigger because Franklin, he is, I'm pretty sure, a mix between a mini lop and a Holland lop. He has a more squished in face. He's a bit smaller, but so was Bliss because she was the runt, and Millie is just a normal mini lop. She's a bit bigger, just by 1 or 2 pounds, but she has long, fuzzy ears. She's more black. She has like black back, head, ears, while she has some white on her neck and her tummy. While Bliss was white with little splotches of black fur. And Franklin is white with very pretty silver gray around his eyes and his ears, and the little speckles around his back. He's very pretty. Maybe I'll show you guys a few pictures. Here's Franklin. Here's Bliss. And here is Millie. And here's extra little Millie and Franklin together because they're now bonded. It took a little bit of time with Bliss and Franklin. They fell in love immediately. Here's a picture of them the first day. Wow, we had to work on it a bit for a couple weeks actually with Millie and Franklin, but they love each other. Well, there's more to the story. So this past week, I'm not done describing her. She has big floppy ears and she has big feet. I call them big thumpers. She has big feet. She's sweet though. So this past week I actually got her spayed. And I had Franklin go with her for moral support, and because I wanted them both to kind of smell weird because, animals are how they are with smell. It happened with Bliss where she got sick and we took her to the hospital. Bliss and Franklin loved each other, and when she came home, he would attack her because of the smell. She just smelled different. So I was hoping, bringing Franklin along, having him stay with her, that they would both have this, weird foreign smell on them, and it would be okay. It wasn't okay. Now they're fighting, and I have to separate them again, and I think I have to rebond them, which is frustrating, but I've done it once before, and I know that they're going to love each other. It's not like they're, fighting every chance they get. They're just kind of on edge, and then they'll go at it, which wasn't good because, she had her surgery, She was really weak and tired and in pain. Don't worry, I made sure to, I nagged the vet, because some vets don't do it, but I did my research and it's important to ask for painkillers. Painkillers. It's kind of hard to keep with the soft-spoken whisper voice for too long. So I got some extra painkillers for her to give, the couple days after, to help her, because I knew how much pain Blizz was in. That was important. But it was just so sad to see her. She would do this little waddle and just walk so slowly, and she just didn't want to move. So I got her, a little warm water bottle to help her. And she would lay against that, and I just she hid under my bed. Just, you want to give them some space. So I just had her set her up in the back with a little bed, not too thick, because they already have a lot of fur and they get hot. It's just this thin little bed that she likes. A little bowl of water next to her so she doesn't have to get up. And her little litter box next to her. Because if you didn't know, rabbits can actually be potty trained. And a lot of people seem to be really surprised by that. And I was too initially. But no, yeah, my bunnies are free range. They have reign of the house. They can go wherever they want. I guard off my computer area, and I don't let them into this room where I film, because they do like to nibble. They like to nibble on cables, which is actually it's instinct for when they burrow. There would be, there's roots that come in front of them, so they bite it. And when they see, thin black cables, just cables in general, they think of it like, oh, that's a root. I need to get it out of here. And sometimes they're just bored and want to be menaces. But yeah, so they're really cute. Honestly, it's like a forever puppy, but there's no barking, and they're chill. They're really chill. They're just really wonderful pets, and I never really thought about having them as a pet. I always thought, they're the pet that you put in a cage and you just kind of give a carrot and lettuce every now and then, which isn't the case at all. It's really sad to just keep a bunny in a cage. They should have a lot of space to roam around. And if you do that, if you take care of them properly, it is so rewarding. They have cute little things called binkies. So think of a dog. I call it zoomies. Can you hear that? The thunder. The rumble of the thunder. So you know how dogs, I think a lot of people call them zoomies. Maybe it's just me, when they get a lot of energy and they just start sprinting back and forth. Similar thing happens to bunnies when they get really happy and excited. They zoom around, but they also do this little hop and then kick out their legs or a twist. It's really, really, really cute. I'm trying to think. Maybe I can find a little video to show you here. Maybe. It's really, really cute though. They also flop. So, think about after a long day, you had a really long day and you just want to get to bed, and you're exhausted. What do? When you get on your bed? You just flop on it, right? That's pretty much what bunnies do when they feel really happy, safe, and content. They'll be standing and then they just throw themselves on their sides and just knock out for a bit. The first time I saw this happen, I thought that she passed out or was dead, and I was freaking out. But no, she was oh, what? Don't wake me up. It's really, really, really cute. Maybe I can find a flopped. Oh yeah, with I don't know. Maybe I have multiple pictures. I might have to do a little bit of digging. Franklin loves to flop. Millie does too. She's secretive about it. I always find her, like, she never does it in front of me. Franklin doesn't care. So I'm gonna have to rebond them. But I'm not too worried. It's just been a little bit stressful the past week. Yeah. They're very, very cute, but they're really high maintenance. They really are. Like, I'd feel bad leaving them home alone all day, because they need love and pats and cuddles. Of course, all animals do, but they get pretty mischievous when they're bored, so they need to have a lot of toys, a constant, they need an unlimited amount of hay, like, throughout the day. They just munch. Their metabolisms are really, really fast. So it's really important that they're almost virtually always eating. But of course, they sleep. They pretty much sleep, eat, and poop. And then, when they're really happy, pinky. Which, if you do those things, you give them the room and the space, and you don't try to keep picking them up or force them to do things. Just let them be, If you're a new bunny owner or you want to be a bunny owner, please research it. They're very fragile. They can die pretty easily. That's what happened to Blizz, where they can go into gut stasis. And honestly, it can happen for virtually any reason. Sometimes we just don't know. But, putting them under stress, them being dehydrated, giving them too many pellets rather than focusing on hay. Like, hay is the most important. You should be giving them like 70% hay, and then fresh greens like 10%, and then 20% is pellets, which are just like little pebbles, little dry nibble food. And I spread that throughout the day so they get all excited, not just all at once. Blizz definitely could not do it. If like some bunnies, you can put a big, each bunny should get about a quarter of a cup of pellets a day. If I just put a quarter of a cup of pellets in a bowl, she would eat it all in one go. While Franklin, he would pace himself. While Blizz was like, "Ow, ow, ow, ow." And I think Millie is the same. But they definitely have personalities, and it's really cute, Franklin is definitely chilled out more. He's super sweet. Before, he'd let me pet him for like, a couple minutes, but then he'd be like, "Okay, you're done." While Blizz, I could lay down, take a nap with, pet, do whatever for like seriously 2 hours. Then she'd have to get up and go potty. And Millie is more like old Franklin, where she's like, "Okay, you're done now." But now Franklin is letting me, pat him. He's just a lot more cuddly. He's okay. I got him checked up just to make sure that he's eating well. A big red flag for bunnies is that if they stop eating, it's very important that they are, eating regularly. Because if they stop eating, they have this bacteria in their gut that like breaks down the food, and it doesn't stop growing. It will just keep growing if there's no food in there, and that's what causes this, gut stasis, which causes bloat and some pain and gas, and then they just don't want to eat. So sometimes you have to force feed them like a little it's like what is it called, grinded up, almost like a powder of just nutrients that they need, and then syringe feed that to them. They're complicated, but honestly, if you work for it and you're kind to them and patient and let them warm up to you, it's definitely worth it. I could seriously go on about them forever. I've wanted to make a video about them for a long time, but I've wanted to make videos about a lot of things for a long time. Hopefully we'll start to see me be more productive. Yeah, personal reasons, but yeah, I'm excited, and just wanted to say thank you guys for sticking with me and being so patient and kind and supportive. I'm thinking about delving into some role plays or other creative things, and your continued support would be very much appreciated. I actually filmed a role play just before this, and it was my first legit role play, and it was fun. I literally never ever watch role plays, so, and I kind of don't really want to watch them. I kind of want to learn on my own. I just want to do what feels right, kind of trial and error. So I'm my own person with it, because I feel like if you do too much research, then you're just kind of taking bits and pieces of other people, which, you know, sometimes it's good to like see a structure or basis, but I don't know, I think I kind of want to learn it on my own, which some people might not like, because they're like, okay, it's 2018, we need the best of the best, top quality, you know, almost movie-esque role plays. I don't know, maybe one day I'll get there, but I kind of want to I want to learn and get there and have fun along the way. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Night. Morning, whatever it may